Okay, so the next part of the build is going to be the backpack, which has a lot of good detailed parts here. And I didn't want to lose these, so let me put them together, but I need to open them so I can put this poly cap inside. I believe this one goes in here like so, and close it up. And we do the same thing here. There we go. Let's just get that prepped, and now we take these two parts, no poly cap inside according to what the instruction shows. Close it up. Then we take two of the thrusters. One goes there, one goes here. And then we take this cover. Oh, make sure this is like that in this position. And then we take this, stick that there, sand it down, and then this one slides in like so. So it looks like that. So that completes that. Next up is the fuel tanks. And I guess they decided to do it this format where instead of one long tube, or not one long tube, like two halves of a long tube, you take two shorter halves and then connect it to one mold of a tube here. There's a guide there, and that's actually a really good idea because it helps out with the trim idea. Instead of you sanding down the along the seam line of one long part, you're gonna have to do the same thing for this one. So that should be easy to sand down and clean up. And that thing fell right there. There we go. I don't know, I have a distinct impression the fuel tanks on my master grade are a little smaller. We'll do a review. We'll get it out and do a comparison to this. All right, so we take that, put that here. So these two fuel tanks are done. Now we've already completed these, and in this side, it actually doesn't matter which side it is because the hole is on both ends. You want to take this, you want to put this here, like so. And take this, like so. And this one's going to be on this side, so connect that there. Thruster here, thruster there. Now, this is actually really neat because if I put this side here and you look on the flip side, it's actually a trim part type setup because the other end, yeah, so let me kindly remind you to do not sand this off because obviously you're gonna lose that design, or sand it off and get photo etch parts and put it in there if you wish. That's a good idea. But let's see what it looks like once it puts it on. So put that there, put that here, put this in here, and then I believe that one goes there. Nope, the other way around, I believe. Yes. Alright, so now I put this one in there. And then this one in here. Whoops. I'm dropping everything here. guess it doesn't really matter what position it is, but it looks good like that. Then the fuel tanks go here. And goes here. Nice. Very nice. I like this. I really do. This is starting to come along really cool. Alright, let's now move on to the next part of the build. So the last thing we're going to be working on is the weaponry and shield of the Sinanju Stein. So we will begin with the beam rifle, which is only 2 pieces here. There we go. And then we have this connector here. And this, of course, is pretty much the bulk of the beam rifle, because this is from the original Sinanju kit, and it had the connector for the scope. But because this is from the Stein, it uses the new cover, which is very nice. I kind of like how it is, because this one, it covers one side of it completely, and then you need to sand down these areas here. I'm trying to now figure out how we're going to do this in a way where I may end up I'm kind of overthinking myself, so we'll touch on that in a few moments. So we'll cover this here, then the beam effect here. There you go. So the signature beam rifle cannon is done. Now the bazooka. We've all seen this bazooka before, because this is from previous incarnations of the other kits. Let's put this part here. Come on, get your ass in there. So that goes in there. And we have this little part here. I believe this is going to have to be glued on. I don't want this thing to fly off. So this is done. Then we have this and this here. You get 2 of these, of course. One's for the long barrel, the other one's for the short barrel, and you guys decide how you want to set this up. There we go. So that takes care of that. Then we need this to connect to this radar dummy, like so. Then we have this to connect to this, and this, and it has this little part here, snaps into place. We have this part here. Oh, the other way around, because there's a notch there. There we go. So that goes there. That goes here. Then we have this part. Am I missing something? I'm missing another grip here. I thought I had everything here. Aha! There's supposed to be a grip here as well, and I thought this was it. And I removed all the parts. Alright, we're going to have to omit that. So that one goes here, here. And then this one goes there. And then this part goes where? No, that goes all the way back up to here. That's right. And so we have this part here that you can, actually we have to remove this. So you have the shortened version to put this here. Oh, wait a minute. So the shortened version is for this, but then you have to take this whole thing off to put this one here and then connect this part. That's a bit annoying. Not to mention the fact that I don't know where the hell this is. Alright, so that's done. The grenade launcher, easy peasy to connect. And the shield connects to that. Connects to this. If it ever will. There we go. And it connects to that here. There you go. Very nice. I always was a big fan of the shield. And then this will go there as one of the gimmicks, so we'll take care of that. And then we have the full bazooka here, but then this can be removed and maybe even extended, but you will have to remove this part and then remove this part to connect to this here. Kind of like this. Yeah. That's actually pretty nice. I like that. Even with the long barrel. Short barrel would be nice, but it's a decision whether I'm going to do that or not on this kit. I don't know yet. Whether it's going to be him holding the other bazooka or the bazooka attachment to the gun. I don't know yet. I really don't know. Alright, so there you have it. All the weaponry complete. Let's now move on to final assembly. Alright, so here are all the parts that makes up the Sinanju Stein. Let's put it together, see how it looks. We'll begin with the legs. Goes in right there. And then one goes in here, like so. I'll put the head on this guy. Left arm, the right arm, the backpack, thruster, thingamabob, and the body. Alright, this is nice. And then we have this, that, yes, it goes like that. Oh wait, there's a connector. The notch is here. I believe. And then I replaced the open hand, which the fist hand that holds up the beam rifle. It's not the beam rifle, sorry, the beam saber, just so I can connect the beam rifle one. This should probably end up permanently here. There is a notch here, which can be connected. There we go. So make sure it's all in there, good. And there you have it. And I might as well take off this hand and put this one here. Give it that nice little action pose. There we go. Oh yeah, I like this guy. I really do. It's been a while since I built a very good high-grade. Actually, no, I built a few good high-grade kits this year, but the Sinanju Stein narrative version pretty much takes the cake in build quality, look, design, all that fun stuff. Yeah, this is really nice. Good detail though on this. It's a little loose on specific areas, but in all due fairness, that doesn't bother me because I think once it's painted and all that stuff, you'll definitely get more of a good hold, a good feel to it. You know, the kit is a little tighter in certain aspects for you to position and articulate it. Let me get a stand so I can actually hold them up. I don't have that many stands lately. One I just used right now. I knew that was going to happen. Let's use this stand right here. There we go. There. Just so I can give it a bit. Try to be like the box art, I guess. I don't know. There we go. And I might as well do this. I'm not going to use the whole thing on this specific. I want to do the condensed version of this. So we're going to take that off. Put this here. Pop this down. I don't know about the weight of this. There we go. Yeah, the arm is strong enough to actually hold it up, but depending on the angle. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, there we go. I love it. I really do. It's been a long time coming. Yes. Thank you, Bandai, for releasing this. Obviously, we've been releasing for the upcoming movie that we can't wait to see. But we're not done yet. Oh no, we are not done yet with this kit. I didn't build this just so I can say we're done and then we move on. We're definitely going to paint this guy. And I'd like to point out to a couple of guys who pointed out to me on my first video about the reverse wash. I forgot. You're supposed to paint the base, the first color, which is the white, in lacquer, and then the top part of it you have to paint it in enamel black. And I do believe I have enamel black, so I can then use the enamel thinner to remove the excess portions of it, so it shows off the detail trim that's on the kit. So thank you for pointing it out, and I apologize, I completely forgot about that. Now, we're not done yet, because obviously we need to paint, but I need to also sand down a few areas. The back part of the blue parts of the backpack, there are nubs there that needs to be sanded down. The cannon and the gun has nubs there that needs to be sanded down as well, so it's a bit of a shield. The fuel tanks need to be sanded down, so that's a pretty simple and easy thing to do. Now, there is one thing that I was a bit worried about, and we're going to cover that in the next portion of the video. These are two parts. The sleeves are in two parts. They're not one part. So even if I put them together, even if I paint them separately, you'll see the seam line right in between where the arm is, where the trim is, and it's not going to look good. And when you connect it to this part, which we'll cover soon, there's notches there that you snap in. I think what I'm going to do is going to glue these two parts together, but remove the pegs that snaps into this area, because I believe you can actually slide them in there. If you glue them in the position they're supposed to be in, and then sand them down, you could slide it right into this gap, and then of course you can glue it onto the forearm. You don't have to snap them in. This way, it gives me the ability to smooth out and glue together glue together and smooth out the trim, so it's all looks like one piece. I can't say anything for the bottom part of the sleeve, but for the one that goes around it, that's something that I was looking at, and I think I can figure this out and do it correctly. Once I figure that out, we'll begin trimming this. We'll begin detailing it a bit more, sanding it down more. Then I will put them on sprues so we can begin priming them and painting them. Painting this kit, of course. Can't wait to try this. I hope you guys are excited for this. So give me this will be the last time you guys will see this. I'll take some photographs so you guys can see it on my Facebook channel and maybe Twitter. But next up, we'll be getting ready this kit for paint.